Are you ready for the sickness? Let's get into it. Hey guys, welcome back to Economics and Comics. This is your keys of the week for 8/14/19, new comic book day. There's a lot of end of story arcs and keys and stuff we're going to talk about. If you're new to the channel, please hit that sub button. You're going to love it. It's sick. Also, you guys, love you a lot. If you want to hit that like button, all you current subs and sickos, please do so. And leave a comment. Tell me what you think about these books, okay? We're going to get right into it. I don't want to waste your time. This is the most important, well, second to most important video, I think, of the week. I will include new comic book day early access for 8/21/19 at the end of the video, so you can get caught up and get your orders in your comic stores and stuff like that. So we're going to start off with Image Comics, okay? First up, we have Gideon Falls number 16. Now that's the end of the story arc, okay? So if you're reading the arc, this is the last one for that. We also have Gogor number 4. That is also the end of the story arc. We have Oblivion Song number 18, end of the story arc. And Reaver number 2. Now in here it talks about the skin eaters in the preview. So I think that it's important that you guys, I mean it's not like it's a first appearance, but it is to a huge book. If something ever happened to this, comic and it turned into, like, let's say Walking Dead or something like that, then it would be important, but it is a key, okay? Also, we have Rumble number 15. I like the cover B, and it's the end of the story arc. And Unnatural number 12. Now there are other variants. This is cover B. This is the series finale, okay? So it's over with. I know there's other variants from different stores, but at your comic shop, this is the one you can get. Also, a story called Warning. I've been on it. It's number 10. It's the series finale, so it all ends here. Now, I was talking about this book about 2 weeks ago, White Trees. I like it because Chip Zdarsky's the writer and Chris Anka is the artist. I mean, that is dope. That combination's dope. I'll read you the preview of it. It says mini-series premiere. And by the way, there's only 2 issues. Acclaimed Daredevil writer Chip Zdarsky teams up with superstar Runaways artist Chris Anka and Matt Wilson for the spectacular oversized 2-issue miniseries. In the fantastical world of Black Sand, peace was hard won, and 3 unbending warriors carry the scars to prove it. Now, almost 20 years later, their children are missing and the war is on the horizon. Can they put aside their memories of the war and each other for one last adventure? So it'll be a short series, but I just like the combination of writer and artist on there, and it's a number 1, okay? So we're going to move on to Valiant, okay? Valiant Comics. We have The Life and Death of Toyo Harada number 6. This is cover B. It is the last story of the series, and in the previews it says everyone dies. So if you're reading it, this is the last one. Also, special shout out to Punk Mambo number 5, cover B. This is the series finale as well, and that is Zoo Orzu cover B. That is fire. I love that cover. They're all good, but her stuff is just fire to me. I don't know what else to say about that. So we're going to move on to Zenoscope Entertainment. Now this is very interesting, okay? Zenoscope doesn't always come out with major hits, but this is The Watcher number 1. I think it's going to be hot, and I like the cover A is fine, it's cool, but the cover B is Jan Coletto. That's fire black and white variant. If you know artists, that is the book to get, okay? So I'm going to read you the preview of this book. Disturbia meets The Conjuring in this new 3-issue horror thriller from Zenoscope. A Catholic deacon and his family relocate to a suburban New England home that's long been rumored to be haunted. by an evil entity, and his teenage daughter, Erica, begins to adjust to her new life. Her ongoing bouts with sleep paralysis worsen, and she begins to wonder if there really is a presence inside the home. When two of Erica's high school friends are brutally murdered, she starts to suspect a creepy neighbor who she's seen watching her through the window. Okay. Cool and everything. Jan Claddo's the artist on the variant cover. That's a sign to me, okay, that it's going to be good. Check it out. And that's how I spec. Next. Mad Cave Studios, okay? No one's talking about this. I'm going to go ahead and talk to you anyway. Low print, okay? The Show's End. This sounds really funny. It's a number one. Equal parts brutal and beautiful, Show's End takes place in Georgia during the 1920s and follows L'Oreal, a 12-year-old runaway seeking refuge with a traveling group of freak show performers. At first, she isn't welcomed for being too ordinary, but what her newfound family doesn't know is that L'Oreal is hiding a secret more freakish than anyone could ever imagine. It's probably going to be funny, and low print, I like it. If I see it, I'll pick it up. Good luck to me. All right, what else do we got here? We have, from IDW, we have My Little Pony, Spirit of the Forest. This is number 3. I like cover B. It's the series conclusion, okay? We also have Road of Bones, number 4, series conclusion. Usagi Yojimbo, number 3. It's the conclusion to Stan Sakai's first story run arc ever, okay? And I know a lot of people are on it. I want to call it out. From Dark Horse Comics, okay, we have She Could Fly, Lost Pilot, number 5. It's the finale of the second arc, and Strayed, number 1. Now, I've heard rumors that this book has been pushed, but I checked and it still says that it's this week. I could be wrong. This stuff happens all the time, but this is a good book to maybe spec on. In the far future, a military-industrial complex reigns over all humanity and actively destroys distant alien worlds. The galaxy's only hope can be found through an unlikely pair, an astral projecting cat named Lou and his loving owner Kira. Trading 9 lives for the well-being of billions, the revolt is a battle for love, friendship, compassion, and the soul of humanity. Not really interested myself. I'm a dog guy. And that has nothing to do with the cat, just a little bit. But the story just kind of seems that to me. All right, from Boom Studios, we have Once and Future number 1. Now, this book is super hot. Kieran Gillen, he's a cool writer. He did some X-Men stuff. That's a cool cover and everything. It's apparently sold out in the second and third printings, whatever. It's all good. I want to let you know it's there, maybe to pick it up. I'm going to read you about the preview. When a group of nationalists use an ancient artifact to bring a villain from Arthurian myth back from the dead to gain power, ex-monster hunter Bridget McGuire escapes her retirement home and pulls her unsuspecting grandson Duncan, a museum curator, into a world of magic and mysticism to defeat a legendary threat. Man, I don't know. This is tough because everyone says it's going to be hot. It says they're going to explore the mysteries of the past, the complicated truths of our history, and the power of family to save the day, especially if that family has secret bunkers of ancient weapons and decades of experience hunting the greatest monsters in Britain's history. I guess it's cool. It might be written real well because Kieran Gillen's really good, but I don't know. Is this one of those spec books where everyone buys and it's garbage? I don't know. It's kind of in the air, but it's sold out and everyone's hyping it up because it's sold out. I'm not saying don't buy a copy if you're a speculator. I'll try to get one, but I just have that feeling once I get reading it, I'm not going to be into it. But I really have my fingers crossed because it's Boom Studios and Kieran Gillen, okay? That's how I spec on that. All over the place. That's what she said. Okay. From Action Lab, we have Powers in Action number 4. That is the conclusion of the story arc, okay? We're going to move right into DC Comics. Catwoman number 14 cardstock cover. There's nothing about it except that that's an Archer card stock cover, and it's sick. It's like the animated series. I like it. It's just pure cover buy for me. Okay, no real key. Collapser number 2. Okay, this book was pretty pop at first. I was reading the previews, and it says that he destroys Stonehenge and wonders of the world, stuff like that. Could be still kind of interesting. Okay, another key. Detective Comics number 1009. I like the variant cover. It says, "Take Your Shot begins" storyline, and it's the return of Deadshot. So if you're into Deadshot and you want to get started, buy this one. Event Leviathan number 3. I like the variant cover. It specifically says there's a new evil in the DC universe. So that could be a key, a new first appearance. It's possible. Flash number 76. I like the cardstock variant. It also it says in the previews, "Death of the Speed Force begins." So, little story arc. This is probably the beginning of that story arc. Hawkman number 15. I like the variant cover. It's dope. Inyukli, guys. Sick. And it says appearance of the Shade. Key. Okay. Justice League Odyssey number 12. Now, I'm going to buy this one for sure. New Gods, New Heralds, Cyborg, Starfire, and Azrael. So, that sounds to me like that's a key. A decent key. I'm going to pick it up. Okay? Okay. Now, here we go with this. Okay, rumors going around. Supergirl 33 and Superman 14. They're calling back the covers. So if you can get them in your stores, get them. This has happened before where they recall the covers and they reissued new cover prints. Apparently, from what I was reading, the covers are an early preview of what the covers aren't supposed to be the covers for some reason. Because of the story arc or something. I don't know. But it'll be worth it. I think it's all the Year of the Villain covers, if I'm not mistaken. First of all, I don't know how that works. You know, if it's going to be worth a lot of money or not. It's just one of those games. I don't know if Supergirl is that. It's probably a much lower print than Superman is. So maybe try to grab that. Try to grab them both at your store, I guess, if you can get one. I mean, if you're specking on it to be super expensive, I don't know. I just kind of doubt it. They said they got to you return it and they'll give you new copies. No one does that. They just sell the books. So let's see. That one I like anyway because of the cover is fire, dude. The variant cover, and plus, of course, here's the other cover, I believe. Which I think is the main one that's recalled. I'm not sure. Now, Superman 14. Now, this is another one, okay, about the recall on the cover, but that's not why it's key to me. That's just a bonus. It says there's a new twist. Lex offers Lois like powers or whatever. So we'll see how that turns out. Okay. Now, Titans Burning Rage number 1. That reprints Titans number 1 and 2, so that's a key in regard to that. And Wonder Woman number 76 variant cover, the Cheetah Return storyline, but I'm just telling you because I love that cover. It is fire, dude. Wow, sick. All right, we're going to move into Carnage. Might as well call it Carnage. Marvel. All right. I'm not sure how big this is going to be as a key. I'm on all the Carnage storylines. I get 2 of each. But that is the cover I want for Absolute Carnage Scream number 1. That's the Dodderman Young Guns cover. That's my favorite. You guys might have a different one, but I like that one. Also, Absolute Carnage Separation Anxiety number 1's coming out. Age of Conan Valeria number 1. I like that cover. There's some good ones. But it does say in the previews, appearance of Thoth Amon, and it's the origin of Valeria. So that's a key. Okay? Now, here's another book that I am going to be buying. Now, the variant cover's fire, but this cover has the first appearance on it as well. The new Sinister Syndicate. Now, all those ladies are the new Sinister Syndicate. So they're on the cover. So go for the first appearance and the cover with them all on there. That's another one. Besides all the, we'll go through it at the end, but it's another one that I really like, okay? Conan the Barbarian Exodus #1. It's a story of his journey from Samaria when he's a youth. Now, Doctor Strange #17. In the previews, it says it's the climax of the Herald Supreme. So it should be pretty good. Fantastic Four #13. There's a lot of good covers, including an 80th anniversary one, but I like the Perel variant cover, and I believe it's the conclusion of the Hulk Thing fight that we read last couple weeks ago. Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man #10. Now, I think there's a key in here. I'm not exactly sure, but it is the end of Arc 2. So, I don't know. I love that cover too. Okay. Gwenpool Strikes Back #1. All right. There's a lot of different covers. In the previews, it says she's going to try to unmask Spider-Man, and she's trying to get some new powers. So if she gets some new powers, and that happens, that's a key. I like the Lou Pacino variant right there. I think that's dope. Immortal Hulk Director's Cut #1 comes out. It says it includes bonus features in the book. So you might want to maybe pick that up if you're a Immortal Hulk fan. Might be pretty cool. Invaders #8. The preview says that Torch's life changes forever. Okay. Also, Invisible Woman #1. Second printing is coming out. Ironheart #9. In the previews, it says it's a guest appearance of Shuri. Now, Miles Morales Spider-Man #9. Okay. It says in the previews, return of an old foe. We'll see what happens in there. And I love that 80th anniversary cover. There's going to be a couple of them out this week. I like that one. If I was going to get that book, that's the cover I would get. Okay. Pure spec, but Powers of X #2 comes out. There's 2 covers I like. There's been a lot of first appearances and stuff like that. And everybody's on it. I mean, this is like probably the most ordered book right now there is. That and the other Power of X book, House of X. So I like 2 covers out of this. I like the Huddleston variant. That is fire. Okay. And I like the Weaver new character cover. I would suggest jumping on the new character covers. Okay. Also, another book, Punisher Kill Crew #1. I like the Mike Zeck Hidden Gem variant cover. That's that one right there. All right. Super spec here. It doesn't really say anything about a key, but it's Donny Cates. It's Silver Surfer Black #3. All #3s is something big happens for Donny Cates. Hopefully he continues that trend. And #3 is a big deal, like Venom #3, Venom #6, 7, whatever. Plus, that Ron Lim cover is sick. That's a shout out to Silver Surfer #4. I expect something to happen. Hopefully, Silver Surfer gets overtaken again by the symbiote. This is a pretty damn good story. I'm excited. It ended off last time with him racing towards Ego, the Necro world. Or not Ego. Oh my god. Ego, the living planet. Anyway, maybe they tie that whole Necro world into this. I don't know what's going on. But that book should be good, and that covers fire. Also, Silver Surfer Prodigal Son #1. And it's going to be the Prodigal Son versus basically Herald of Galactus, first Herald or something like that, versus Silver Surfer. Star Wars Target Vader #2. The Hidden Hand, it said. I think that's the first appearance of the Hidden Hand. Swordmaster #2. Oh, wait, what happened? Well, apparently we lost the picture for Swordmaster #2. It's the origin of Swordmaster, and it says he awakens the black blade, so that's a key. Now, Symbiote Spider-Man number 5, this cover right here, it's the final issue, okay? Unbeatable Squirrel Girl number 47 is a new story arc. I'm not 100% sure, but I think this might be the last arc too. They might be ending this book. I'm not sure. But there you go. And Wolverine vs. Blade special number 1. Second printing's coming out. That's pretty dope. I like it a lot. Okay, so in summation, what does Bill from Economics and Comics is going to be looking for, okay? This is what I'm going to be looking for. White Trees number 1. I'm not sure how hot it's going to be, but I'm going to be looking for it. The Watcher 1B, the Jay Ancoletto cover, is fire. Zenoscope, it could be a hit. I don't know. That keys me off. That Jay Ancoletto cover is keying me off to that book. Show's End number 1 for Mad Cave. It just sounds like a fun story, and you never know. Stray number 1. I'm not feeling it, but I might pick one up because it's probably going to be a reasonably low print. Of course, Once and Future number 1. Everyone thinks it's hot. Try to pick it up. We'll see if it survives. I hope it does. Justice League Odyssey number 12. New Gods, New Heralds. The Supergirl 33 and the Superman 14. If you could pick up some covers of that, apparently it's being recalled. Try to pick it up. Of course, I'm getting all the Absolute Carnages. Amazing Spider-Man number 27. All new Girl Team, new Sinister Syndicate. That cover with all of them on it. Key, guys. The way the world is working right now, it's going that way. That's a big book. Maybe. Gwenpool Strikes Back number 1. Of course, I'll be on Powers of X. I also like Silver Surfer Black number 3, guys. You can't go wrong with that Lim Silver Surfer 4 homage cover. And it's a number 3. I think we'll also be reading it on Thursday at 7 o'clock. Stop on by. I have a major announcement coming very, very soon. One that all of you are going to freak out about. So stay tuned. Make sure to turn your notifications on. This is something really, really serious. Okay? Dead End Kids. What? And love you guys. Please leave a comment. Sick. Talk to you soon. Have a great one. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed that video, please hit that like button and subscribe now. Here's another video for your sickness entertainment. Have a great one. Bye-bye.